Hey, it's all about Fetu. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV, your Orlando Pirates fan channel. Glad to have you guys back. It's been a couple of days since our first loss. It's a little bit tough in the Buccaneer campo, but I hope everybody watching is all good. Yes, it is me and Coach. It's another ball watching show for us over here on the channel. Please hit the like and subscribe, everybody. Glad to have you guys back. So we've got another ball watching show. As I said, I've got my nigga Coach. Coach, please greet the people for us.
Hola, hola, Mapagania. Once again, happy to be here. Prakb, always a pleasure, Praga.
Away, dog. Away. So, Mfethu, we have put together a couple of talking points. Yeah, Mfethu, there's a couple of things that have happened. We have had our first loss of the season, and I remember our last video was talking about how invincible we've been this season, and that is over now. It's fine, not everybody can do that. We are not by Leverkusen. We are not there. I think is it all for us now, but it is what it is. Like I said, we have our talking points here. Let us begin. Let's talk about our midfield. In V2, do we have a midfield crisis on our hands, Mr. Coach?
Our midfield, it depends, right? It depends on context. In our previous game, Namakesi, we did a little bit of rotating, albeit all forced. We got some rest nyana for Tito. Shenko had to do most of the work in the middle alongside Rasebotja. I don't know about the crisis, but I guess we didn't have our, how do I say, our starting midfielders in the game, and we struggled in the midfield a little bit. It was kind of clear. Mara crisis in Fetu, not really. Joe Makaula, Mara, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Team is fit.
Yeah.
Kimba midfield, so I think we should be good.
So Fetu, Makaula's back and Tim is fit. If I remember correctly, has Tim had any minutes this season so far?
Yeah, he made a cameo. Let's see, cameo late in the game against Cape Town City MTN in the first leg, I think.
Game,
I think so, yeah. Yeah, was it the first game? What I was two? Aksari sure. Mara, he played in that time. Like a visual, he definitely played in that time.
Okay, yeah. No, just that when I was talking to you earlier, you were like, no, we don't have a midfield crisis because those two are back. And I'm like, okay, sure. They are back, but I'm not convinced to say that, we have a ready and fit and 100% midfield going in to this next game. I didn't think Mbata's injury would impact us this badly, but here we are. So with that said, Mfethu, how do you feel about Rasebotja's performance, and is he enough alongside Makaula and Tim to come back? Keeping in mind the fact that I believe that Tim and Makaula aren't 100% sharp right now.
To be honest, I think Rasebotja, they're two different aspects. I think on the ball he was really good, man. He was really
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I liked it. In fact, whenever he was on the ball, he looked like he could offer us a nice eight dimension, box to box type of thing, which brings the okay. If they're like an Ali one, okay, so it couldn't have been easy. But defensively, that was not good enough. It first start of the season, he's obviously not match fit, probably not as sharp. It makes sense, Mara. I don't know if he can play that six role. I don't even know if it plays on his best abilities. I can definitely see him playing next to a Tim profile player who Tim can play that six role on his own very well. Makaula can play with Rasebutcha as well, especially because Rasebutcha can do that little box to box thing, and he plays very similar to Mbata. Now that I think about it, actually, without doing the dirty work as much or as well as Mbata can when necessary. So
Okay, so in other words,
yeah, I think in that context we can.
okay. So going forward, well, hold on. I think there's something that happened to our live. I think it's still okay. It's just that my OBS is telling me that we are not live, but I think we are still live. Okay, no, it's all good. And there was an echo on your side, so just a couple of issues, Nyana. All right, cool. I'm fit to my issue is that I'm not sure if everybody's ready. I hear what you're saying about Rasebotja. Going forward, I don't see him being as good as Mbata, obviously. What I liked about Rasebotja is that he seems to be on the same wavelength with the other midfielders. Fede, I think that's a very good thing. It's just that he's not good enough early one. And we have our two types of midfields: the double pivot and the single pivot. And I don't trust him in a single pivot. Yes, sure, SuperSport is.
No, he got skinned.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't trust him too much in a single pivot, and I'm not sure about the fitness of Makaula and Tim. So do you think his performance was good enough? Do you think he should be dropped? Would you throw in Makaula and Tim same time as a double pivot with Tito right in front of them, or what would you do? And just in
Certainly
general.
for SuperSport
Yeah,
or in general.
for a day, for as long as Mbata is out and for as long as Makaula is not at his 100% best.
Oh, and that I almost never want to see Tim and Makaula on the same page. I can say be officially wrong, Paulo. So yeah, if I don't. Oh, and we did have that actually on our tour, man. Oh no, no, Team Limonar. So anyway, I digress.
Uh-huh.
I think Tim and Russell Butcher could be a great combination, bro.
Okay.
Tim is for me. Mbata can over time learn to do what Tim can do, but I think Tim is actually the perfect player we have right now for playing a single pivot. I think okay, Lemusele is the perfect profile, but he's not fit right now, so that's not too much. But I think Tim is actually the perfect profile for that single pivot type of style, and we could even play that kind of style against big games, in my opinion. We could play, for example, Tim Raseboja, Tim Mbata, with sort of making like a double eight in front of Tim, and then I guess maybe in the tough games we could do the whole. No, actually, we don't. There's yeah. Honestly, Braga, we don't need to play Makaula and Team Kanakwewan. They can interchange,
Uh-huh.
but I
Okay.
can wonder is that but Kanakwewan Mokando.
Okay. So we have a brand new, newly fit duo, like we've been saying, which is Makaula and Tim, who is better, in your opinion, in general?
Take away fitness aside and everything.
Yeah.
I think Tim is one of the best at his job in the country.
Where has he been
So
though? Why has he been injured for that long?
I think he's been struggling with injury in and out. I don't think it was like a long sustained injury. I don't know, to be honest, but I think he's been struggling
He's back.
being on and off with injury. And
Yeah.
he got a knock nyana at the beginning of the season, sometime during the game today. I don't think it was anything serious.
Okay.
Last season, Udlalile go Spain, he was playing. I don't remember seeing him towards the end of last season much. Yeah, he was struggling to make the team sheet. But I think he's even a little bit younger than Makaula. Yeah, he's still my preferred CDM actually.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you're hearing an echo on your side. Are you hearing it? I'm hearing one on my side.
Nothing like that.
Huh? Say again?
So he's all clear on the side, my brother.
Okay, no, I had a bit of an echo. Hopefully, the viewers don't have an echo, guys. But if you do hear one, just holler in the comments and just tell us about the sound because we need that person to monitor our stuff. We don't have our moderators yet. If you do want to be a moderator, just holler at us in the comments. Yeah, okay, Mfethu, I really wanted to talk and over talk about this midfield thing. Because Mfethu, without our number one starters being Makaula and Bata, then I'm not sure. So all right. So you're saying Tim, definitely. That means now you have to pick a partner, the perfect partner for Tim.
And that's what I love about Tim. You can play anybody there, but obviously Mbata walks into the team sheets. Oh, wait. You're talking about ideally, Ankira, not
Yes.
considering the current circumstances.
Let's go for both.
In a perfect world, I would like to see Tim and Mbata play that role. And maybe late in second halves, start to bring on Rasebotja into the mix, have Mbata drop back into the sixth role, and have Rasebotja take over the box to box.
Okay.
The responsibilities. I think going forward we can go somewhere with that kind of system. However, going into tomorrow's game, I think with SuperSport, we haven't seen Tim in a while. Let's start Makaola. Let's start Rasebotja. Yeah, and Tito, of course. I think we should go with our midfield three.
Okay, that's for tomorrow. Is that the ideal one for you?
For tomorrow's game, yes. All things considered, yes.
I'm saying ideal going forward in general.
No, ideal going forward, like I'm saying, Miguel team with Bata and Tito. And then in the second half, I would like to see Rasebotja coming on.
Okay, cool.
And Mbata slotting back at the sixth role.
Okay, but now we know for a fact.
Because I think in the future we should work towards. Sorry, let me just complete this.
Yeah.
I think in future we should be working towards Mbata being able to play that single pivot role.
Yeah, and that brings us to who you believe is one of our best passers, which in the likes of Gabriel Lamin.
Yes.
What is his role? What is his role? Because what I saw now in this, what I saw is that he had Nona Nilena, Le Rasebotja, who else in the midfield again besides Tito? Kim Vuidi. Let's not talk about him for now. Okay, cool. So Lamini's role. The thing is with Jose, he likes this fluidity thing a bit too much, if you ask me, a little bit too much. So sometimes you don't know who's actually playing where, dude. So when I ask about Gabriel Lamini's role, what do you think is his ideal role, especially without Mbata in the team?
Getting us into the final third.
Okay, if that's...
Except Mbata will sometimes run us into the final third. Shenko puts a champagne pass.
So does that mean you want to see him as a box to box or as just sitting in front, in between the DM and the CAM?
Honestly, Mfethu Shenko, hopefully we can only play him when we don't expect to have trouble in the midfield, because he's not going to give us too much in the midfield. From a legs point of view, he's got like a Jorginho type of profile, but progressively type of thing. He's not going to give you too much in terms of reading the ball. In defense, he's not going to get stuck in there and win the midfield battle for you. But when you're confident with the midfield, knowing they're not going to press us too much in the middle and we can handle that, Dlamini is going to play the passes. He's going to find our attackers, basically.
Yeah. Okay. if that's what he does, then what does Tito do, or the CAM of the team? Is it more about combining a lot and having a chance to shoot and assist? Because it seems like Dlamini is more of the pass before the assist. So he's saying that Tito is more of the assister. And
They're kind of the same kind of player, actually. They the same type of. They did I get wrong? They complete the same job, ne? In terms of finding our attackers, finding Fuke and getting into the final third, but they achieve it differently. Tito does it from deep, like combination play. Shengo one pass.
passes. Yeah.
Mara he does it also closer to the D line. Like they do the same thing, like I'm saying. Marabai is from different places.
Okay. No. I will ask you more specifically who you would definitely play tomorrow against later against SuperSport Fide. Okay, so another thing that we have to talk about is the Saling factor. So you know how it is with Saling. It's one of those you can have a poor game but still be effective. Tell me, how do you feel about his previous performance for him to come up in the talking points Sabatu, and well, not his overall how you feel about him in the overall in the season, but if you had to talk to him directly, would you just tell him I'm fit to keep going, or would you have some pointers to give him?
I'll start with the last question actually. If I if I had to speak to him, I would just shake his hand, thank him, and tell him to keep going. I don't, which will lead me into what I think of his previous performance. I don't think Saling had that bad of a game, man. Jeez, like I feel like sometimes he's a victim, Saling. I don't know about that. And as a fan base, it's not just the fan base in Fitu, man. Not people outside of the Paris fan base who are just unfairly hard on Saling. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find the word because okay, he had a one or two shots that he should have done better from, sure.
Okay.
But they weren't sitters or anything like that, bro. Like it's not like he obviously yes he could have done better in both situations. But so we can't like I've seen some of them say if Saling buries those chances, we don't go to halftime 3. Come on, they were half chances at best.
Yeah.
So he didn't have a great performance. I think it's been a few games now, maybe the third game in a row where he hasn't had the best of performances. And unfortunately, this time around, he couldn't impact the game. But he was subbed off half time. So, yeah, to Saling chin up is, in fact, it's almost nothing to say, in my opinion, nothing to say about Saling right now. He's still one of our best players, one of our best attacks, one of our best threats up front. He's gotten off to a good start this season, and he had less than desirable 45 minutes.
Okay, that's actually what I was going to ask about. He had a less than desirable 45 minutes. Do you think him being subbed was to say, okay, you know what? Let's rest you a bit. You're starting to try too hard. Let's see what somebody fresh can do. Or, hey man, you're playing crap. You need to pull up your socks. So, and you are one of the culprits. So I'm gonna take you off now.
I actually think 3-0 down at halftime. Geez, we got to do something quickly. And Saling was the first option to do something about us. It was not as much about him as a coach. Do something type of situation.
Come on. Okay, so you're saying for the coach not to be criticized too much, and for him to show that he's what do they call it? He is game managing this game, or what do they call it? Yeah, in match whatever, in game management.
Yeah.
Are you saying that it's just a casualty, nyana?
Hey, Mfetu, Sergio, do something.
Yeah.
That's all it boils down to me, bro. Yeah. Okay. Try something. I mean, at 3-0 down, Yeah, in fact too.
Sure.
If he took off Opodlela, Naningasmagale.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you feel about Nkota's performance in that 45 minutes?
First of all, I'm probably gonna be clutching at straws. Um, because I want to see him do well.
Mm-hmm.
But in trying to be objective, I think he had a good performance, man. I consider the context. It's the most minutes he's played. Young player coming through,
Yeah.
and from that perspective, he looked really confident on the ball, man. Like he had that swag. I'm fucking not from um a technique point of view, but
Confidence.
he yeah, man, he walked to the pitch and he owned that position, bro. He didn't play like I don't know how old he is, like, but he didn't come on like a player, like a youngster, man. He came on like a player who's used to coming on that time. I like the way he owned that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Unlucky to not get the goal. He was offside anyway, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he had a good performance. I would love to see him coming on earlier in much better circumstances and seeing what else can give us, man.
So for you, is he the number one replacement for our right wing position?
If we're assuming Gilberto on the left, yeah.
Are we not assuming Gilbert's on the left?
In that getting quarter, the last time he played, he was brought on the left. So I'm not sure. Is he left? He's a left-footed player, ne?
I can't say for sure. Actually, I can't say for sure.
Okay, yeah, I think in quarter might be left-footed because he'll plug in one Carter. And if that's the case, yeah, he's the replacement. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We've been talking a lot about Gilberto. Gajewa.
Mhm.
Gilberto comes on. Let me just say, Nerejewa. We've always been saying this to each other. Is he the man to turn a result around when we are not doing too well? How do you feel about the way he answered the critics?
Akihopulu Vonarowenzeng, was
Now, what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't want to judge him on that performance. Nakihopulu Yamona Praga. Man, judging nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I think of Mr. Gilberto Gibele, so he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
Vetu is a marquee signing. Take off the damn training wheels. Throw the man in there, dog, and tell him to do what he does best. I saw one opening Pambi. Lendo yama training wheels moshela, dog.
You are saying this, ne? And
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say to you is that he's probably gotten all the opportunities he's needed. Or you're saying take off the training wheels, this and that, this and that, this and that. Who's to say Hore, he hasn't been given the license?
Decision making high doesn't look like he's been given a license. Could be wrong.
Give me an example, or like just an overall example, like a summary.
A lot of actions where he'll pass back to the fullback or back into the middle field. I need him to take players on, bro.
But that's what
That's what he does
been
best.
doing. Okay, if you ask me now, as soon as he came to this club, that's what he's been doing. And I've always said to you, Mfitsu, I don't mind him taking players on. What I mind is the fact that there's no output from this man. And when we are asking the question, can he replace a Saleng and we don't lose anything? Can he replace a Mufokeng and we don't lose anything? The issue is about output, which is why, even though Kimvuli had a bad game, I still actually trust him a bit more to make an assist or to score a goal. I don't know about his pace.
You've seen him do it.
Monitor his pace and everything from a winger standpoint. I feel like with this system that
He's
we
basic.
Hola?
He's basic. Why?
Yeah. So when who do you vote for on the wing between Kimvidu and Gilberto. We're gonna have this conversation the whole season until something happens.
But let's have it.
Yeah.
You want to bring guys have another Kim video. Okay, I don't know Kim video. I don't know if Kim video has the pace for the wing. He did a matter. Okay, Mela. My case is you. I've never seen such off the ball running in my entire life.
Yo,
yo,
being the man.
Yo. He made those runs.
Yes.
Yeah, Kim Vetu has for me is there an opportunity on the wing in that okay, not necessarily on the wing, but in that 3-10 formation we play sometimes where he's played on the side as a wider 10, and for me it has not been good enough. Yeah, that's about it. It really hasn't been good enough. He played in the 10 role against Mackenzie. A stinker, if I can put it that way.
it was
a stinker.
For me, when you're talking about Gilberto and that license, he was playing with that license. So I'm actually more inclined to give him. Yeah.
But I can put him na shapa get touched the first time. I get if you could tell it was either nerves, like trying to prove something, or maybe not switched on, or hey, get off there. I know Leonam Fetu, as soon as he was pulled off, he couldn't wait to forget about that performance. And I send him also the support. I hope he can bounce back and come back. Because he's an incredible player, man. But jeez. Yeah. Fetu, first touch he had nearly 2-3 touches, dog. His passes were sloppy.
Okay. So when it comes down to who do you give the chance to?
I give it to Gilberto Xacho because Gilberto is a wide player. He's most comfortable there.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what you've seen from him besides the take a man on. Like, for me, Lelombele used to play for Orlando Pirates. And there was a lot of taking on of players. Not always too successful. You know?
I don't believe him popular credit, but I don't believe that's not striker to finish off all those crosses, bro. Popular credit. He would minus his men.
And there's no one there.
Minus his men. We were this team.
Yeah, all the flipping time. Okay, feed.
So Gilberto Vetu now, the thing is, I guess maybe because I have so much reference to, well, I'm always making a reference to his Angola performances. When I see him go Angola,
I'm saying take those.
He's giving all those things to him.
Hey, you're gonna make me look at his season, his career stats. Yes, okay, Fade, he's young, sure, but you're gonna make me.
My stats aren't incredible, bro. I tested everything in football. His stats aren't everything. I have to be honest there.
Great. So, I'm fit. So the thing is, now we don't have guaranteed goals in the midfield besides a free kick at Lamini or a long range at Tito, right? We are looking at Saling, Mofokeng, and our striker for the goals. Once you put on Gilberto and he can't guarantee you goals on the wing, you are minusing who can score on a regular basis. Which is why, as bad as Kim Vidi's game was, I am willing to give him a second chance live.
Not in that position, though. But Kim Vidi was playing Tito's position. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to
in the wing, take Gilberto down the pecking order on the wing and put Kim Vidi up for now.
I believe that is killing Kim Vidi, Marafiji.
That's
your opinion, sir.
Why would you say it would be killing Kim Vidi?
That doesn't play to his strengths. He can turn in small spaces. He's got that shot. It's a bit difficult for him.
Yeah, wide 10. Yeah, wide 10.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm still backing Gilberto, but barring the support of Mapaganel and everyone leave on now.
Okay, yeah, but
I'm still backing Gilberto.
please throw it into the comments. Who do you have as your next in line on the wing positions between Gilberto and Kimvidi? It might just be Gilberto, and I'm throwing Kimvidi in because I have something against Gilberto. You guys also, jump in with your comments there. We would love to know. We would love to keep the conversation going with our ghost. And then we have the next thing that we wanted to talk about, which is the central defensive issue. Um, so obviously Ndah's injured. We saw Sbisi playing. Um, how do you feel about his performance in as a replacement for Ndah? This one performance.
Against Mackenzie.
Yeah.
One of those borderline performances to forget. Not a horrible performance, not a Mustafi performance,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. Maybe I might not so much point at Bodlela himself,
Yeah.
but like I was saying to you offline, what I do think about is those first two goals with Ndah on the pitch. Those are routine headers.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, routine headers. You don't even notice, or that could have been a dangerous thing. I mean, even that ball had so long to get to
Yeah. Well, with that
ke
one,
mang wa Thila Give it a bit.
with the first one, I would say, hore, as a center back, you don't as a center back you're not expected to cover that area. Yeah, the first goal. Yes, Ndah would have covered it, but I'm not saying hore. Basically, what I'm saying is that
Sure,
Ndah covers it. It doesn't mean hore every center back should be covering it. Ndah covers it because he knows his team and he knows Hoto will
sure.
probably not be there. So I kind of forgive him.
By the way, Hoto was pressing, bro. Hoto was yes, we can argue that that's his position. He should be there, but Hoto was pressing. If he's pressing up on the other side, somebody else should be covering down there. Isn't that his left center back that shifts down there?
Um,
Or Bakala left winger high.
Look, man, it was a counter, first of all. So, I if someone the
All them
second goal that
mobilizing.
looked exactly the same, Hoto was there this time. It's just that
And if you look at that same action, that same second goal, CBC is
remind me.
ufike samagezi sebakhonile sekele polera
Oh yeah, I feel it. Let's just pause on Sbizi for now. I want to ask you about Sesane's performance. Is I know we don't want to have to talk about him, but ease my suffering, or if
Sure.
there's something to worry about, you can tell me.
Uh, I gotta think about this. Okay, first of all, let me address the two goals that he was directly responsible for. Um, no grudge on my side. First of all, the own goal.
Hold on. There's definitely
I now
an echo that has come back on your side. Do you mind jumping out and jumping back in?
we can give that a try.
Okay, yeah, just jump out and jump back in. Yeah, guys. Me myself, I don't want to have to discuss Sesane because we have our great wall of Buccaneers, which is Sesane and Unda, and that's gone. So I only want to talk about one defender. I don't want to talk about both. So in my opinion, if he's mature enough, we don't have to count this last game. If he's mature enough, yeah. Yes, in the second half we weren't troubled as much because we were doing most of the attacking. Uh, Eish. Yeah, but yeah, he didn't have the greatest of games, especially in the first half. I believe that we should chalk it up as an anomaly, never talk about it again, and hopefully he doesn't make us talk about it again. So yeah, but I still want to know what coach thinks in that sense. He's back. Ewo Baba, I can't hear you at all, sir. I cannot hear you at all. I can hear you now.
Sorry about that. We should be good, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. 100%. Yeah. So I was just saying to the
Just a second. Sorry about that.
okay. Yeah, I was just saying to the viewers that you know what?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can just take what happened on the weekend with Sisane and erase it from the chalkboard. How do you feel?
I think, yes, first of all, yes. The own goal, not his fault. He might as well have been a wall there, man. Nothing he could have done about that. So, for goal, to be honest. And then the penalty as well, I feel like that guy, Tesana, didn't really do much wrong there. So I wouldn't. It doesn't feel like he made a huge error to concede that penalty. So for me, he didn't actually have a terrible performance. Just that we considered 3 goals, so that it can't look good on him. But I don't think he had a bad performance. Yeah, I'm hoping right after the game he just moved on.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I also think, yeah, hopefully we can just erase it. Also because it was in that competition. Do you think if it was a bigger game, we'd have more of a concern?
I think we would have, but if it was a bigger game, I don't think we'd be having this conversation because I think most of that starting 11 behaved as if it wasn't a big game.
So you're giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, definitely.
So what you had made a mistake on. So you're also giving him really benefit of the doubt here.
Rasebotja, we played a new midfield 3, bro. I think that on its own, that speaks to how much we valued that game.
I'll let you go, coach. I will allow you to have those answers. Okay, fade. Okay, so you're saying that we don't have a midfield, a defensive crisis right now, especially because we have so many different.
Let me play devil's advocate for a little bit, ne?
Yeah.
Bodlela Mfethu Bafana International is an incredible defender, great leader.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never personally trusted him completely. I'm happy with him playing next to Ndah, but to be fair, I'm happy with the defense so long as whoever's in there is playing with Ndah in most cases. So now because someone like Ndah is not there to cover up for a lot of small things, it's possible Bodlela can be exposed nyana here and there. But for now, I am backing him. I think he can try and carry us through this period without Ndah just fine. Yeah, I think we have the strength, the depth in defense. I think Mayela can also do a decent job as well. So we should be fine.
Yeah. Okay, dude. We should be fine, you say.
Yeah. This is assuming that those goals about correlating to my case in the barometer.
Say again.
I'm saying this is all assuming that the goals we considered from Makese were because we went to, how do I say, focus on the game.
So let me ask you this then. Okay, no, I think we had the central defense issue, and then I just wanted to say, do we have a return time on that?
Now they said he's going to be out for a lengthy period. They didn't say exactly kanako, mara babule, so I don't think we'll see him this year.
You know what? Let's leave other conversations for when they face us, because you know, when you have a perfect season or a perfect team, and I've been pressing on this thing already. We seem to have a perfect team right now, but the reason why Sundowns dominated for so long is because they had a great squad, not just a great 11. So, yeah, this is where I'm starting to ask myself: are we still going to do what we were dreaming of doing with this? 2-3 months without Ndah? First game, or well, not first game, but we've seen the first proof of what can happen when things go wrong. And that's where he would have been. So it's fine. It's fine. So next thing is that, okay, I had the importance of the Magesi game as the next talking point, but I think we have discussed that. So let's get into the predicted 11 for the game against SuperSport. I believe I've got something here on the screen that will, yeah, okay, sure. So let me get into this formation creation thing over here, and then let us talk about the predicted lineup. Let's go like this, and then go like that. All right, people, I hope right now you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Dude. So I've got like a lineup, so we're going to be just amending this one. Back five.
Unchanged.
Okay, this man is going for an unchanged back five. Let us do that. Hana, I had this. Okay, no, it's fine. Let me just throw SBC in there. So we have Hoto, Sibese.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but Hoto must start. Sorry. Hoto must start. But I think Hoto needs to be brought off in the 65th, maybe 70th minute.
Okay, no, that is no issue. Let me just check out Hana. Oh, number 19 species, ne? Okay, cool. Let me just change his number. Okay, so you're saying Van Rooyen, Sesani, Sbisi, Hoto. Yo, bro, if we had beaten this club, if we had beaten my case in Fitu, I was going to make so much of a noise about Van Rooyen, bro. Oh my god.
Bro.
Especially at the beginning of the game. Yo, he was doing other things, bro. He was doing other things.
Honestly, Pavana Hoto not converting that thing, he robbed us of quite a lot of bragging rights. We're going to be able to walk around telling people that all we need is 10 minutes to win a game.
Bruh. Honestly,
Yeah.
bruh. Honestly, it would have been something else. Hey, Mara. Well, I think the worst thing about that loss was that third goal, dog. That third goal just before halftime in Fitch. But
Final nail in the coffin.
I remember when we were 2-0 down. Mfethu, even the commentators were like, Mfethu, Mfethu, Skawarang,
Yeah.
always come back, they can always bounce back. What. Yeah, three. And bro, you see that third goal, bro? No, that offside. Hey, Mfethu, I was celebrating alone. Even people shut the hell up. But I was running, celebrating. I'm using the same attitude that I had with the goalie Mabasa, the controversial one. Oh, celebrating.
Oh yes, the MTN goal.
If the referee's gonna turn this one around, he's gonna turn it around. I'm celebrating. I'm when he
Sure.
went back to see the screen at
Aish.
flag, I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
dang.
Aish.
Feed. We've got our pack five here. Obviously, we have to replace Mbata here because I have him in as part of our starting lineup here. CTM number 1.
SuperSport United. Are they going to try and fight in the middle? I think let's go with Makaola.
That is a funny way to pick someone. Are they going to try and fight? So you're basically asking yourself whether we need
4 players.
Yeah, 1 or 2 pivots.
And I'm going with Makaola Rasebotja.
Okay. Let's get Makaula in there. I just have to get his shirt number. Oh yeah, Hanak is number 8. Cool. And you're saying Rasebotja. So you're saying Lamine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, you're making me work now. You are making me work. Because I can change the player names and everything. I just have to get the numbers away. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then who is more advanced? Obviously, Rasebotja.
Yes.
And Tito in the 10.
I'm hearing an echo. Hold on. I'm hearing an echo here, bro. I hope YouTube ain't picking it up.
I'm not hearing no echo on my side.
I can live with it.
Okay, great. So you're saying in the midfield it must be Makaola, Rasebotja, and Tito.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very interesting. All right, let's carry on. Front 3.
Mofokeng, Saleng, Mabasa.
Mofokeng, Saleng, Mabasa. Dude. Okay, that's what I've already.
Yes, sir.
That's what I've already got here. People in the comments, please highlight us. Who would you have in your predicted lineup in your starting 11?
Wait, hold on. I'm tempted to start Chilwell.
We're gonna have to vote. If you're gonna say Gilberto, if you're gonna say, done. What has Gilberto done to earn this? What you are giving him right now? Let me get this formation off of the screen, and let me get you. In fact, I'm gonna make you front and center. What has Gilberto to earn?
Victor, he's on my key signing, bro. I'm backing my big signing.
I'm backing my big signing.
Yeah, for his profile, for his abilities, I'm backing him on, especially on the right. Saleng, okay, thank you, so Kevin Hunter does his homework. Saleng is not going to have an easy time on the right hand side there. One of the best ways to throw a little bit of confusion there is to throw in Gilberto instead.
Why not Kim Vidi?
He's not a wide player.
He can play wide though.
He has proven that he can't do that well.
Yeah. Okay, let me remove Saleng. Are you saying Saleng, we took him off half time? You're saying in this game you don't start him?
Yeah.
To bench one between Saleng and Mufking, I'd rather bench Mufking. Because I feel like he has more of an impact coming off the bench rather than Saleng.
But that left hand side, yeah, is so terrible as I told you.
Mang. Saleng.
Mufukeng, we lack the threads on the left as a man.
What's in coach? What's in it? I'm gonna need.
When Mufukeng doesn't start on the left, we lack that thread.
Hold on now. But we've done it successfully so many times, dude. That's like our secret.
Yeah.
Once Muffiking
Yeah.
in our opposition has something to worry about. Because it's like,
But that also means that we are planning to be dangerous on the left-hand side in the later stages of the game.
yeah. And that's
So all I'm saying is that I don't always look. Sometimes it's good for that one game situation to have him come on as a surprise and be okay with the left hand side not being so effective in attack. Manje, unprovoked in fact, league game on Tuesday.
in fact, we're playing Tuesday, then we're playing Friday. Right,
Yes. Sure.
Coach, I'm going to do this for you. Or bet on the receipts. I'm doing this for the receipts. Nah.
Sure. Put him there, Brian.
Yeah.
Put him there.
Let me go like that. Hannah, what's his jersey number? Hey, coach.
11.
Jersey number 11. You're right about that. Let's go into our lineup creator for the receipts. We are going to.
In fact, I nominate myself to be the official leader of I Told You So when Gilberto finally finds his form.
Yeah, I mean, when it happens once and he does well in one game, you can say, I told you so in that game. I don't know going forward. Or it will be,
when it becomes the signing that he's going to be.
Hey, man. Okay, how many games of consistency will deem a successful signing?
First of all, he will need to start making the argument for starting, like as in.
Yes.
A bit difficult to tell us why again. And that'll take, I think, 5 consecutive second half performances.
Yeah, 3 to 5, sure.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. Fade. I don't mind that. So that's Gilberto. Let me just put up the lineup one more time for everybody to see.
Which begs the question for me, Joe. Against my case, why didn't we start Gilberto in that game, dog? The Carabao Cup was.
Huh? And I think it was because our midfield was so different.
Yeah, you're right.
Our midfield was different. We had no Ndah, so I feel like it would have been a little bit too much rotation if we did that. Because actually,
Fair.
It's a game. I think the one thing that kept me in the game in terms of when I was watching and we were conceding and whatever, I was like, okay, yeah, we don't have our regular midfield, we don't have our regular defense, but at least we still have our front three that we trust. So that's what gave me peace of mind. Coach, you're trusting the wrong man. You're trusting the wrong man. Angola, this is not Angola, Chief, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Your predicted score for tomorrow for the game against SuperSport.
2-0.
2-0. Chiefs ba shapile.
Yes, sir.
Wait, it's 1-2 again.
Skagamolo Paravini, Brian.
Yeah.
Wow, without a man who are hunting about. None many seasons ago.
Yeah, but I'm just Super is looking weak. You said they've won how many games this season?
1 against TS Galaxy, which doesn't even count if you ask me.
Yeah. So Ray, we can't put more than 2. Maybe it's because Gilbert. Maybe that's why we won't score. Won't score, but
Bro, have you seen how teams stand up against Pirates, bro?
Yeah, sure.
Especially go Orlando. It's not easy to get goals there because of how they set up.
Oh, Mfethu, don't say now that you're afraid of other teams' defenses. So you believe we won't score?
Oh, yeah, not Zanga Bunchu.
What are you saying?
No, I believe because of the way we started the season, teams set up a lot more discipline against us, especially Orlando, because there's not a team in the PSL that goes to Orlando expecting to collect points. Neymar gets alone. So because of that thing, if you pay attention, our games we play Orlando,
Yeah.
we are most effective in the last, call it 15 to 10 minutes, because opposition teams have been defending the whole game and
Yeah.
they're tired at that point mentally. And so, I mean, Federico did 3 goals against, I think, was it cheaper like late in the game, but it's not as easy to score that many goals late in the game. So,
Okay.
and Kevin Hunt and Vettel master defensive discipline. So,
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's just quickly go through their results this season. Ish, and we are running out of time. But it's fine. Let's look at the results this season. Hey, when son, SuperSport United.
I can't remember. They lost to Sundowns. They lost to Chiefs. They drew literally. They beat TS Galaxy.
Okay, let's see.
There's one other game I'm missing there.
Us.
I guess they lost to us in the first game.
Oh, okay. Let me quickly just pull this up, guy. So against Chiefs, ne? Against Chiefs, they had a 79th minute red card. And the game was actually pretty equal if you look at the stats. It just means that Chiefs was way more clinical. Okay, great. So here they are this season so far. There's the Chiefs result. Oh no, that's just an old one. What did I do to this thing? What did I do? Okay, I'm going backwards. Here we are, 2024. Yeah. It was a cup game faded. They lost 1-0 to Cape Town City. They beat TS Galaxy 1-0. They drew 0-0 against Royal AM. They lost 2-0 to SuperSport. We beat them 3-1. And that's their season so far. So this season, SuperSport United has scored, if I'm not mistaken, 2 goals. Damn. Okay, so you're saying we could beat them 3-1. Okay. What it looks like is that maybe they are thinking in cup games they have been a little bit more open, because if you look at the league, they only conceded more than one against against Sundowns, and yeah, it's been 2 1-0 games and a 0-0. So yeah, I guess they will be a little bit more resolute in defense because it's a league game. Like I said, Barshapile Bashapuwe with a lot of goals when it was cup games. So I think that plays a role. 2-0 is your prediction. Mine will have to be another 4-0. I can't let Chiefs beat them 4-0 and then we don't beat them 4-0. That is exactly what is going to
No, to be fair,
influence my decision over there.
to be completely fair, Mr. Zo always says in Virtue, when the dog is down, you must kick it.
Yes.
Ideally, we should hammer SuperSport.
Let's do that.
But in my 20-something years of watching this fixture,
yeah,
I'm just happy to win against SuperSport.
Yeah. Just happy to win.
They have our number. I won't lie, man. They have our number. Kevin Hunt. Sure, but on many occasions when I thought we had to hammer them, we haven't.
Okay. No, it's fine. Coach. I fade, Coach. I think this is where we can end it. I have enjoyed this stream, this version of ball watching. Maybe I'll ask you one last question. Does Rasebotja, you have your predicted lineup with Rasebotja there? You're saying that he should be replacing Lamine. You're out with that. Lamine is second half.
I'm only saying this only because of the game we're going into. But yes, in the second half, I fully expect to see Lamine coming on.
Okay, Fid. Okay, no. Thank you very much, Coach, for joining me.
But again, sorry to just
Yeah.
just to finish that point.
Mhm.
Against Amazulu, I expect Shenko to start.
Okay. Let's see if we can get a preview in for that one. The games are coming in thick and fast.
For sure.
We're actually planning to go to the game in Orlando for this game against Amazulu. So anyway, Orlando Pirates versus SuperSport United. Happy People TV. Coach, what are your last words for us to sign off here? Sign out.
Congratulations to Magesi on their progression. Congratulations to Parania for having one less tournament to distract us in our true and important quest for the season.
And that.
And on that note, big warm thank you to my parents. I didn't choose this wonderful club. I was born a Parania and I've been happy since.
Danko. Happy People TV signing out.
Cheers.
Yeah.